Jawa Balls!
Here we are at the Mechanicon 2013. A lot of regular faces I get to see. This is a part of my family here. This is it's like coming home to see the family every Mechanicon.
You only have to see twice a year.
Right. There's one of them right there. You know, Ted Nagel, man, one of my favorite players of 40K. I've always loved the Mechanicon. It's always held a warm spot in my heart. And they've joined forces with the War Store at the War Store weekend, which was a great move for them. It helps them just run a more efficient con. All you have to do is focus on it is just running the games. They don't have to worry about the hotel and stuff. So it really eases up everybody and allows for a much better experience. So I just got here. I'm just gonna set up my army, and then I'm gonna get in line to play against Ted Nagel, and we'll see what happens. I'm afraid of him this year. Last year I wasn't too afraid, but this year I don't know. He's got lots of land raiders, 2 of them. It's gonna make me scream. Okay, more to come. It's the annual Jawa Balls versus Ted Nagel practice game at Mechanicon. I think I've won the last 3, right? You won the first one with your Space Wolves versus my Blood Angels, and I came back and won the last 3 games. Here we are. It's game 5. It's my Tau. He won deploy first and all that. He deployed over there, looking at the objectives. You can see the objectives all set up. So those orangey things, greeny, whatever their color. So I obviously could not put all my stuff here trying to hold an objective against that stuff coming at me, because it would just go very badly. He's got Terminators inside the Land Raiders. I don't have much that can pop Land Raiders. I need some time to take them down. So I had to go over here and take a risk and deploy over here so that I can kind of end around and get around there and take some time to shoot at his stuff that's going to blast the crap out of me. So that's what I've done. And I just rolled to seize the initiative, and there you see my die, which turned into a blood drop. That means 6, which means I seized the initiative. The initiative has been seized. I love it. So now it's my turn to go, and I'm going to blast away. I'm going to try and take out a Land Raider. We'll see what happens. All right, more to come. Okay, I forgot to pull the camera after my first turn. So I seized the initiative, and I shot at his stuff. I managed to wipe out a squad of his troops, so we only have 3 troops left. And but then the rest of his troops got inside the Land Raiders, so now they're pretty much impervious to my fire. Unless I can maybe pop one of them with a Riptide, which I'll try and do on my turn. So he moved up his stuff. He's running his Vindicator right down my throat. I gotta kill that now. That's gotta die. He shot at a lot of my stuff. He did some wounds to my Riptides. He's got 3 left. He's got 2 left. And Pathfinders took some wounds, a couple here and there, but nothing terrible. So now this will be my last really fully effective round before I start taking losses. So let's see what happens. By shooting, I exploded the Vindicator and a Rhino and pinned the guys inside. And that's really all I did. I had a pretty epic shot over there at those Land Raiders, but failed. Oh, that is not good at all. Hold on. He just deep striked over there. That's not good.
It's not good. Oh man, that's a lot of broadside. No, I had to steal. I had Taylor's. Oh, you might have to.
That's good enough. That's good enough. If this mattered, I would have made it much more tighter than that. Ted Nagel. He managed to just barely dodge my Pathfinders over there. Thanks, man.
Those are cool. It's got that scary looking, you know?
Is it? It's frightening, right? Yeah. You don't want to come within 3 feet of those guys.
That's my army over there.
You got Tau?
Yeah, the young ones.
Oh. Oh, you got some tank. Oh no. Oh, hold on. Okay, I got some stuff to do. Hold on. All right, so on my turn, I brought in all of my crew over there in the far corner to fire all of their guns at the back of that crab walker, and he failed. I dealt 3 of the 4 hull points in glances. It survived. So now all those crew are going to take a beating on their turn. And then I killed off 5 Terminators. I failed to hurt those 2 over there. Right, I did no wounds on those guys at all? So they're gonna raise hell over here, and but that's how it is. So all right, let's see what happens. More to come. We are top of 4 now. I killed one of the Terminators with Overwatch. He assaulted my Pathfinders and beat them in combat by 1. They ran. Over there, the Crab assaulted my large crew squad and destroyed them. And that's all that really happened. And he put a wound and glanced my my Sky Ray. So now what he's got left is 2 Raiders full of cultists, this Walker dude, and those guys over there, this Terminator, and that Crab Walker. I got my crew over there, some Fire Warriors and Pathfinders, if they make their test. And I got I still have some dudes in reserve. They failed to come on last turn. So let's get them on the table. They're gonna come on a 2 now, right? And then let's see what happens. All right. So that was top of 4, and I killed the Terminator. I killed that thing, and I failed to hurt those Marines there. He's gonna slaughter my crew over there in the corner, and now he's moving up all of his cultists. They have to get out on their turn. Hopefully they'll get out, and the turn will go another turn, and then the game. Then I win the game because I kill all the cultists. We'll see what happens. All right, more to come. So Ted was in a spot because I was encroaching upon the objectives, and he still wasn't anywhere near them. So now he moved up. He had to flat out his Land Raider so that next turn he can get out and take objectives with his cultists. And didn't leave him much choice. He turned and fired his battle cannon at these guys, and it scattered terribly, which leaves a huge opening for my Tau to kind of sweep in and get the job done. So now what I have to do is kill those guys with all my missile fire from these and knock them out of the game. And then I have to get over here and contest, so that if those guys get out, and I gotta be able to knock at least one of those squads out with my remaining Pathfinder or Fire Warriors and hold the objective. Interesting. We'll see what happens. More to come. Okay, so that was top of 5. I killed a squad of Marines that were on the objective. All he has left is these 2 Land Raiders full of cultists, and that Walker with 2 hull points left. And I have 1 objective over here. I have these guys running for an objective. I have these guys on an objective over here. So he's got to get those 2 squads of cultists out, get them scoring on an objective, knock me off an objective, eliminate those guys from scoring, and then hope the game ends. So let's see what happens. It should be a very interesting round. Okay, so Ted tried to make me roll the 1 or 2 to see if the game ends. I refuse because I always roll 1s and 2s. But Ted's got the worst luck, so he's gonna roll higher. So let's see it. Oh! God damn it. So objectives we tie. We each have 2. Oh wait, I took 25% losses on that squad. They're fine. So objectives is draw, and
You have first blood.
First blood, and we both have Slay the Warlord, right?
And we both have line breaker.
And we both have Line Breaker.
Win by first blood.
Victory, Jawa Balls again, 5 in a row.
I found my head shake.
I love it. 5 wins in a row against Ted Nagel. Barely squeaked it out. So the telling tale in this game was the torrent of fire from the broadsides wiping out those Marines sitting on the objective. That forced him to have to spread out. Instead of contesting me over here, he had to go over there and take the objective again. And that was it. My stealth suits performed admirably by jumping and hiding and laying down the markers, which is exactly what they're there for. That's what they do. And my decision to deploy far away kind of worked because I didn't do a whole lot, but he had to stay back because my Riptides held him at bay over here. So I got to kind of maneuver and get strong over here, which was good. Made him come into my range of fire. So I think if I deployed over here, it would have been, plus I would have been all packed in, and it would have been bloody. So there it is. Great game, Ted Nagel. I love playing Ted Nagel. One of my favorites. Now I need to go upstairs to get the cooler because it's time for a few brews. All right, well, that was a fantastic game. Thanks, Ted.